How will the Bengals get back on track in 2026? No worries, I got you with my perfect offseason plans to do just that for the Cincinnati Bengals. Get them back on track in 2026, back to that Super Bowl spot, contender spot. I got you with my perfect plan in just a second. First things first, support the show. Whether you've liked one video, every video, videos in between on Bengals Breakdown, share on social media, share with a friend, get these videos out there, shows the higher-ups you want more Bengals content from Chat Sports. Spread the word by sharing this video now. We begin my perfect off-season plan with a bit of a re-signing, retread, whatever you want to call it, with these guys. I want to bring back Dalton Risner and Joe Flacco. I know a lot of you guys, Risner's kind of oddly become like a fan favorite for Bengals fans. I thought he had a good year. I thought he came in a difficult position where it wasn't like he was ready to go from the get-go, playing from the get-go. Eased into his spot, did a good job. We're not talking about a crazy amount of money for Dalton Risner. The projection for him is another contract similar to last year, $2 to $3 million 1 year. Make sure he's not too old, can't do it anymore. Solid this year, thinking you could pay him about the same. Solid next year. Again, the Bengals, there's been real trouble getting this offensive line on track. The big thing for me, and I know you guys are with me because you comment a lot on the videos about re-signing Dalton Risner. If you've got a good one, keep him. That's how this offensive line should work, because you've had some bad ones and you've kept them, and that's been an issue. If you've got a good one, solid, whatever you want to call Dalton Risner, make sure he stays in place. Hoping the same for Joe Flacco. Okay, I just thought this worked out perfectly for the Bengals. They end up giving up a fifth-rounder swap-ish situation to get him. When he's in the game, I don't feel like it's over. I feel that way with Jake Browning. Okay, he is a perfect backup quarterback. Your season is not lost because you have Joe Flacco. The game is not over because you have Joe Flacco. The players like him. The fans like him. The coaching staff liked him. Even Joe Burrow, who lightly he's threatening his job in a way, liked him. Joe Flacco's a perfect backup quarterback. You do have to answer the questions, right? Number one, does he want to play football anymore? He really hasn't made any comments about that. And number two, he's played the last 3 years. He's gone to places where he was going to play. Will he go back to a number two role, a backup role? Those questions have to be answered, but I would like to see Joe Flacco back with the Bengals next season. And again, with Burrow, come on, you can't guarantee Joe Burrow's going to play 17-plus games for you. You just can't anymore. Hate to say it, but it's true. Let's hear from you guys now. Drop into the comment section down below. Name a player you want to acquire this offseason. I don't care if it's the draft, free agency, trade. Give me a name in the comment section down below. Speaking of the draft, I got a plan. We have been on this show, I know Chris has prepared many graphics with the picks for the Bengals over time, how those draft picks have worked out, what those guys have done for Cincinnati. And most of the time, it has been a struggle, ladies and gentlemen. Straight up, draft Buckeyes. Whatever pick it is, whatever round it is, find the nearest and most talented Ohio State player, pick them. Drafting a Buckeye is usually going to do something good for you. It's usually going to work out. It's a vegetable. It's a vitamin. It's something you take, make a part of your life, and it's going to work out well for you, right? You eat your vegetables, it's not going to be bad for you. You take your vitamins, it's not going to be bad for you. Draft Buckeyes. Well, I don't need this guy. I've been scouting this guy for months. I don't care what pick it is. Find the nearest Buckeye, take him. We saw the Cardinals kind of get into it last year. They're taking Cody Simon, then Denzel Burke, the year before Paris Johnson. Caleb Downs is spoken for, right? You want that to be your number 10 pick. I think that's an easy one for Ohio State. Downs is easy. You're not going to get Arvell Reese. Probably not going to get Carnell Tate. Probably not going to get Sonny Styles or find a way to get Downs and Styles. There are names that when you get into the second, third, fourth, so on and so forth. I know you're missing the Flacco pick, the swapping. I don't have the draft picks in front of me. But you start going, take Davison Igbinosun in the second or third round. Why? He's got swagger. He played good. He got better every year. And he's a Buckeye. That's why. Take Caden Curry. You need help on the edge. Curry got better over time. Finally got his shot and popped for the Buckeyes this past season, both getting after the quarterback and wreaking havoc. And take some luxury picks. It's too early to take Max Clare. We have enough tight ends. Buckeye, take them. Tywan Malone. Are we sure he's going to get drafted? Yep, by you, the Bengals. Now, Buckeye, take him. Lorenzo Styles Jr., great example. Kick return touchdown, kick return specialist, speed on the field. Take him. Don't care if it's the 7th round, 6th round. Supposed to go undrafted and it's the 6th round. Get some Buckeyes on this team, and I guarantee it will pay off, especially defense. The Buckeye defense was awesome this year. Easy drafting strategy, pick Buckeyes. More on my offseason plan here in just a second. I do want to remind you guys, the big game is coming up. It's almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than PrizePicks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get into the football action before next season. So close the season outright with PrizePicks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Really easy to play. You just pick a stat projection on at least 2 up to 6 on PrizePicks, and you can be set up for 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, basketball, football, baseball season when it gets here. Good example, 4-pick power play, AFC, NFC title, Drake May, more on the 227.5 passing yards, less on Jared Stidham, 185.5, more on Matthew Stafford, 255.5, more on Sam Darnold, 235.5. If you're like, hey, I really like that lineup, find your community on PrizePicks. With a new social feeds feature, you can share picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like and use them as inspiration for your own picks, and you can even follow PrizePicks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just 1 click. If you're like, oh, Billy doesn't know what he's doing, you take that lineup, you do the opposite. Great. Download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. This is just a good housekeeping item. Next up on the perfect offseason, getting good things done for now and for the future. Extend our guy, DJ Turner. DJ Turner has earned it. The stats from this past season were good. And again, we talked a little bit about when you're struggling on the O-line and you get a good O-lineman, keep them. You have a bad defense. You've had a bad defense for years. If you have a good defensive player, keep them. DJ Turner has earned it. The market value from Spotrac, so 3 years, $41 million. Get on that extension now and save a little bit of cash on that. That's like 13 or 14 million. Slap them with a 2-year, $10 million extension. Save a little bit of money. Lock them up. Show them you love them. Get DJ Turner back with the Bengals. Again, it's about saving money and keeping good players. That's always the key with extensions. Want to double check with you guys on this one, though. I know some of you don't like the Bengals defense. You don't appreciate what you've seen. Should the Bengals extend DJ Turner? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, I know as far as free agency goes, even extensions, re-signing, whatever you want to call it, a lot of you guys are going to go to the edge rushers, pass rushers, defensive line. I know that's we're living in that world. I definitely understand it. My concern is the linebackers. I don't like what I saw last season. I really don't like that the Bengals kind of just traded Logan Wilson, thought the young guys were good, and the young guys immediately responded by letting any and every tight end go ham on them week after week after week. Good options here in the free agent market for linebackers. We're going to do a free agent target video coming up. May have more. Demario Davis is my dream guy. Only concern, obviously, I have is the age. He's an older player, a lot of experience in the league. Some see that as a good thing. I just don't want him to be in one of those, TikTok unk highlights where he's just getting ran through like Bobby Wagner. Solid stats for the Saints last year. A serious leader for the Saints. I also want that for the Bengals defense. It's just somebody who's going to be around, present in the building, doing good things. Again, good housekeeping, somebody that is doing great things for the franchise. I think that's Demario Davis. You're looking at about $9-10 million probably for a year. And if it's only 1 year, I maybe even more. He may ask for even more money. Another good option. You may have noticed the good season from Devin Bush. Was a Steeler, moved on to the Browns. Bad first year. The Browns gave him another shot, and he had a really good bounce-back year for Cleveland. This is depth. This is security if somebody gets hurt or if one of the young guys looks really, really bad. It's just something you have to do at a position of weakness right now on the defense. Next up, I need an announcement, a press conference, whatever you want to call it, from Zac Taylor. Public apology. Make Dan Pitcher the play caller for next season. Save your job. Show us what Pitcher's got. Take the Bengals into the future. The Zac Taylor experience has gone as far as it can go with the play calling. I imagine this offense, these players, us fans, people in the media, we want to see something new. We're stuck with Zac Taylor. I respect that. I want to see a play sheet handed over to Dan Pitcher. We see the interest around the NFL. We know the difference that other teams think Dan Pitcher can make. It's time for the Bengals to utilize that with Dan Pitcher calling plays this next season. I think, guys get in the building for the umpteenth time. It'd be nice that Joe Burrow's learning a new offense, trying out new things, working with somebody new at a higher level. I think that would be a great thing for the Bengals. And again, all this is going to get them back on track in 2026. That's why I called it perfect. Be sure to subscribe. We'll be tracking the draft, free agency, trades, everything going on with the Cincinnati Bengals right here on Bengals Breakdown.